You can be sure that there is nothing to worry about where the Dark Ones are concerned, because we have aborted many of their attempts to cause trouble. We have contained their activities for some time now and intend to keep doing so. They are staring into the abyss of oblivion, and there is no escape for them. Their empire is slowly crumbling, and there is no way back for them. We do, however, closely monitor some individuals who of their own accord still exercise authority over their minions. On all fronts our allies are making good progress, and many issues could well be finalized by the end of this month. Meanwhile, you are awakening at much quicker pace, and your awareness is another reason that the light is ever increasing in its power. With your comprehension of what is taking place behind the scenes, we are pleased to note that there is less concern about the delays in making our activities public knowledge. You now know that the path to your ascension is progressing as intended, and anything else is by comparison less important. You will in good time learn the truth about the agenda of the Dark Ones, and more to your liking details of the wonderful life that lies ahead of you. Many of you are already quite knowledgeable, but nevertheless there is much that can be added that will give the complete picture. We will not, however, dwell upon the negative, as such matters will be destined for the history books of your civilization, and available for your deeper consideration in the Akashic records. Everything that has ever happened is recorded in its original detail, and any part of it can be relived if that is your desire. We know that waiting for significant events that you expect any day now can be tedious, but you will have your day of satisfaction and excitement. You can after all see evidence around you of the changes, and even more is going on that is not apparent. The arrests of corrupt officials is spreading, and some are already fleeing and trying to avoid the consequences. It does not matter what steps they take to avoid justice. In reality, there is nowhere to hide. So please do not waste your energy by becoming angry at the individuals concerned. Your future is far more important than theirs, and that is where your focus should be. It is not that you will be unable to fit in immediately, but the whole experience will be much more exciting and understandable. As you enter the final weeks, we will give you more details of how to prepare yourself for the changes that Ascension will bring. However, there is nothing that will cause you any distress or inconvenience. It will be like stepping out of the Dark Ages into a dreamland where everything is set up for your enjoyment and happiness. It will not be complete, and some changes will still be required, but you will have had all aspects of life's present drudgery removed so that it becomes most enjoyable. There is so little time left, and that is still speeding up, so try to keep your attention on the great future that awaits you. It will be well beyond anything you can imagine, and perhaps you will consider that your personal changes will be the most acceptable. To move from your present physical body to one that is of the higher vibrations will be a wonderful feeling. To be free of all of the aches and pains often associated with your present one will be so uplifting. The level that you will move into has such high vibrations that your body will be unable to carry forward anything less than the perfection of your original blueprint. Your awareness will be heightened and your perception of things sharpened. The body will no longer tire or suffer fatigue such as you do now, and consequently you will no longer need lengthy sleep periods. You can take recuperative measures if you need them, but will also re-energize from the very environment you are in. Your present low vibrations and those around you are in fact very heavy, and you need sleep to restore your body. However, as your body cells continue to change to crystalline, your body will become more in line with its new pattern. As a result, it will start to need shorter sleep periods to recover, and some of you are noticing it already. In fact, sleep patterns will move out of a regular pattern, and you will find yourself able to exist on much less. A similar change is also occurring where your eating habits are concerned. You are needing less, and your choice of food will turn to those that are fresh and unadulterated with chemicals and additives. Your body is a temple that, when treated correctly, will serve you well, and rarely if ever experience illnesses. If you feed it with junk food, you end up with junk health, even if it takes time to reveal itself. You may be young and healthy, but continual abuse of your body will eventually take its toll. In older age, you are liable to get the collapse of your major organs, and will be hard for them to recover. The good news is that as you lift up your vibrations, you are less inclined to be drawn to the heavy foods such as red meat. Follow your body's reactions to what you feed it, and you will soon learn how to treat it sensibly and to your advantage. Think about what you want out of life, and know that you will find more happiness and satisfaction when you are looking after yourself correctly. It also goes as far as what you occupy your mind with, as some of you follow unhealthy paths that simply pull your vibrations down. That in turn attracts similar vibrations, and you are likely to drop even further, thus damaging any chance you may have had of lifting up in time for ascension. We know that some souls just do not seem to care what happens to them, and clearly they need a lot of help. As we have often reminded you, no matter what circumstances you are in, there is always help nearby. So please ask for it, and it will come to you in some form or another, but do not necessarily expect it immediately. I am Kenneth from Sirius, and know that all of you have had so many lives on Earth, you should by now be able to benefit from your experiences. Go within and listen to your higher self, and you will get good advice, but it needs to be heeded if you are to lift yourself up. On the one hand, time is short, but you still have sufficient time to make a resolution to change and become what you really are, a beautiful soul of unlimited love. We wish you well.